Conor McGregor just dropped a bombshell that has the entire fighting community buzzing with anticipation. Can you believe it? The Notorious One is actually teasing what could be one of the most incredible comebacks in fighting history. The potential return of the legendary Fedor Emelianenko. I know, it sounds almost unreal, but stay with me here.
Hey Fedor, we're waiting! Some news might be coming with Fedor Emelianenko. Bare-knuckle Fighting Championship is signing and acquiring the best fighters of all time.
But is this...
Now let me tell you why this is such a huge deal. Think about it. Fedor Emelianenko, the last emperor himself, the man who many consider the greatest fighter to never step foot in the UFC octagon, potentially stepping into the bare-knuckle arena. It's absolutely mind-blowing. But here's where it gets really interesting. BKFC has been on an absolute tear lately, signing former UFC fighters left and right. But getting someone like Fedor, that's a whole different ballgame. Let's be real for a moment. We're talking about convincing a 48-year-old legend to come out of retirement for one of the most brutal forms of combat sports out there. It's no small feat. Fedor officially hung up his gloves in 2023 after that tough loss to Ryan Bader, and it seemed like that was it, the end of an era. But then McGregor comes along with this talk of a multi-million-dollar deal, and suddenly everything we thought we knew is up in the air. You know what makes this even more intriguing? Fedor has never been the type to chase money just for the sake of it. He's always been about honor, about the pure spirit of competition. But even legends can be tempted by the right offer, especially when it comes with the chance to write one final chapter in their storied career. Could this be the moment that brings the last emperor back to us? Only time will tell, and believe me, I'm as eager as you are to find out. Now let's...
You know, right now, I look at my life, and with so much going on, I am away handing out flyers. I am promoting and handing out flyers. But at some stage, we must go back to the shop. If I am out handing out flyers, the shop is unattended. So for young fighting men and women with aspirations and dreams of becoming world champion, you must live your life in the gym. You must live your life studying and perfecting martial arts. It is the only way on earth you will have a chance. So show up, commit, and win.
Shift gears to something that's been really weighing on my heart lately. Roman Dolidze has stepped forward to address a situation that's becoming increasingly concerning in our MMA community. There's been this growing tension between Georgian and Dagestani fans, and it's honestly painful to watch. Here's a man who deeply understands and respects the values and history of his people, and he's genuinely worried about where this is heading. You know...
Всем доброго времени суток. Я увидел мое высказывание по поводу кавказских бойцов. Вызвало небольшой ажиотаж. Я не совсем понимаю, почему. Мне кажется, каждый нормальный человек так должен и обязан думать. Я надеюсь, что бои не превратятся в личную неприязнь между народами, и спорт останется в основе мира. Всем мира, добра и мирного неба над головой. Сила в правде.
You know what really gets to me about this whole situation? These are two communities that are literally only separated by the Caucasus Mountains, yet we're seeing this unnecessary hostility brewing online. Dolidze makes such a powerful point when he asks, why do we have to insult each other over this? He's absolutely right. Whether it's about who deserves which fight or which region has produced better fighters, it's all just meaningless division. This situation really touches my heart because at its core, MMA should be about bringing people together, not tearing them apart. Both Georgian and Dagestani fighters have given so much to this sport we all love. Their achievements should be celebrated, not used as ammunition in some pointless online war. If you're feeling this message as strongly as I am, please drop a comment below with, I agree. Let's show that there are still plenty of us who believe in unity over division. Speaking of unity, there's another situation that's got the MMA community worried, and it involves our current light heavyweight champion, Alex Pereira. People are starting to raise some serious concerns about his preparation for his upcoming fight. Let me tell you why
We spoke about this 2 weeks ago, and now my concern level is even higher. This dude was seen in Australia last week, still, and he was shaking the hand of Drake as Drake went on stage for his concert. One, Drake constantly loses millions of dollars betting on people, so you kind of don't want Drake to bet on you because he doesn't have the greatest track record for winning. But what is Pereira still doing in Australia, Chill? He fights in 2 weeks.
The highly anticipated bout.
Let me tell you why this is such a big deal. We're talking about a massive showdown here. Pereira versus Ankalaev, scheduled for March 9th at UFC 313 in Las Vegas. This isn't just any fight. This could completely reshape the landscape of the light heavyweight division. The anticipation for this one is through the roof, and these training concerns are adding another layer of intrigue to an already compelling matchup.
Done with Ankalaev. His career is going to be different, and it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. If he wins, he is cleaned out light heavyweight. Pereira loses, he's gone. I feel like many of you have forgot how Pereira got to 205 pounds. He did not get to 205 by cleaning out 185. He got to 205 by losing at 185. So no matter what happens after Ankalaev, things are going to be very different for Pereira. I predict he's moving up. Ticking time bomb of John Jones and Tom Aspinall. That time bomb reaches midnight as soon as Pereira is done with his piece of business with Ankalaev.
He's a striker. And if he's a striker, how do you think that he's going to beat Alex Pereira? I think Ankalaev is going to have to try to wrestle him. I think that's kind of the thought that he's posturing, saying he's going to stand with him, trade with him. Because him and Rakic had a good fight, but it was relatively competitive, and he just stood with Rakic the whole time. Yeah. Right? So it's like, I don't know if standing the whole fight with Alex Pereira is the greatest idea.
Ulberg fights Blachowicz on March 22nd.
If Ankalaev will keep his word, because I'm the man who's taking a word seriously if you say something. And he said he will fight with Alex just in stand-up. And if he will keep his word, I think Alex will win. Even if not, that will just show he's not the man of the word. So, and I see his like most power, most biggest side in on the ground.
Pereira's gonna win as well. If Ankalaev just wrestles the whole fight, he could probably win. But I don't think his wrestling is that good. He wrestled with Paul Craig, and Paul Craig was taking him down. Yeah. Craig ended up submitting him. Not impressed with his ground game, his grappling. He's gonna have to strike with him at some point, and I think Pereira will knock him out.
Bryce Mitchell.
Now, here's something that's really gotten people talking. Bryce Mitchell is standing his ground, and I've got to admit, I respect the courage it takes to do what he's doing. Despite facing some serious backlash after the first episode of his Arc Insanity podcast last month, he's not backing down. In fact, he's doubling down and confirming that episode 2 is definitely happening. You know what's fascinating about this situation? While some critics are calling for the podcast to be canceled, Mitchell's loyal supporters are rallying behind him like never before. They're praising his boldness and his unwavering commitment to staying true to himself. Say what you will about Mitchell, but the man knows who he is and isn't afraid to show it. He's promising to keep delivering his unique perspective in that raw, unfiltered style that's become his trademark.
Hey, I want to let y'all know that episode 2 of Arc Insanity is coming. I do not care what anybody except God thinks about me. And I'm not going to let a little bit of criticism stop me. In fact, I think that was a crazy amount of feedback for a first episode on a podcast. So I'm definitely not going to stop. Once I get Arc Insanity up and going, it's going to be a regular thing once a week. If you're too sensitive for the show, then don't watch it. Apparently Elon Musk is, because he took my episode off of X. He ain't for free speech. He's a demon. Okay? The Neuralink, that's mark of the beast, dude. All you Christians need to wake up and see what's going on. So my podcast is going to be faith-based. It's going to be in favor of Christian traditional values. I talk about fighting, farming, government conspiracies. Anything I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. Apparently, 1 million something people did like it because had a lot of views before they censored it, of course. So anyways, episode 2, it ain't going to get censored. I'm going to edit it real good, make sure that everything is politically correct for all the sensitive people that my words tend to break. They can't handle the truth, man. But anyways, episodes two is coming, and I love all y'all, and I really think that you're going to like this episode 2, and I'm going to focus on some important stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank y'all for watching, and God bless you. Bye-bye. That we evolved from monkeys. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Bullshit! It's bullshit! It's bullshit! It's a lie from Satan! It's a lie from Satan, brother! We are the apex predators! We are we are made in the image of God!
Hold on, so this pathetic dog has been begging for some of the steak and eggs. Look, I'm offering him a little bit. Harry. Look, and now he's protesting. Does not want it. Harry, have some steak. He doesn't get it. Doesn't want it. You stood there and begged the whole time. Come on, Harry, with your one eye. Oh, yeah, see? It turns out it's steak.
Hold on, I gotta take this out. Hold on, there we go. Now we're brothers, properly.
Wow, what a packed show this has been. I've got to tell you, I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you who stuck with me through all these incredible stories. Your support means the world to me, and if you enjoyed today's content as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. You know what makes this community so special. It's all of you, the passionate fans who live and breathe this sport just like I do. Every like, every subscription helps us keep bringing you the latest and greatest from the world of MMA. Until next time, keep that fighting spirit alive, and remember, in this sport, anything is possible. Stay amazing, fight fans.